Hello and welcome back. Here again. Come and say hello, see how everyone is doing. I must admit, it's it really is good being back, actually recording properly. Those couple of weeks off was strange, to say the least. Very strange. I think today, to be honest with you, I'm going to do a bit of a general update on myself because I've got to be honest with you, the last couple of days haven't been particularly good days, I have to say. Not really enjoyed them. Also, going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we've got going on at home. I know I've mentioned it previously about doing some decorating and trying to sort of get ready for a potential move. Yeah, that's in full swing currently. And it's... there's a lot to think about. Also, I'm going to mention some a bit later. I'll go into a bit more detail about this whole cost of living thing. Now, I've said it before. I'm not a politician, nothing like that. I've just got some thoughts that I'm going to put out. That's all. That's all it is. But firstly, I'm going to start today. Really, just explaining on how I've been. I know I've said previous that I've had no new issues, just some of the old issues kind of causing more problems. Well, the last couple of days, actually yesterday, I did something I've never had to do, and that was sleep a lot of the day. My back, and it's going to sound really strange, but my spine felt numb, really numb. My legs were, they're always bad, but again, it was particularly bad. I didn't get out of bed till about 2:30, 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Believe me, that just does not ever happen. The pain was just totally different level. It was something I've never actually... I don't think I've ever had it quite so bad. Obviously, I've had it where it's been pretty hard to cope with. Actually, yesterday was a totally different level. It really was a totally different level. It, like I say, it left me bedbound for most of the day, which, I'll be honest with you, it made me feel awful. It really did. I apologised to Lisa, I apologised to the kids. Naturally, all of them said to me, do not ever apologise. It's one of those things, you can't help it. They're right, I couldn't help it. But because it was something so new and so strange, I did feel bad. I did feel bad, and I shouldn't feel bad. And as I say, thankfully, my support network is so good that they made me realise, actually, just don't feel bad. Just it's going to happen from time to time. Don't worry about it. Which honestly, that helped a lot. It helped an awful lot. I'm noticing, so in the last week, I'm noticing some actual different things. The other night, I had some enormous pain in my left leg. Me and Lisa were sat watching a film, and I actually had to get up and try and do some stretching exercises to try and sort of stretch the leg out a little bit and stop it being quite so bad. It worked a bit, so it's only some basic stretches, sort of laid on my back. Did the best I could to sort of it was my left leg that was so bad, sort of pull my left leg up, stretch it, and then sort of did an exercise where I sort of got down on all fours, used the sofa to stretch my left leg onto, and sort of just try and lower myself down a little bit to try and stretch the muscles out, which again it helped. It did help quite a bit. I've got to say that it was. I can't say it got rid of it, because it didn't. It just made it a little bit more manageable. That's all. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm going at the moment. I'm having a bit of a struggle. I've got to say that I am having a bit of a struggle. The whole point of me doing what I'm doing with regards to these podcasts and everything else is for me to be straight, so that people coming in from the outside who may be having similar issues know you're not alone. This condition is very much a case of, it's very individual to each person. We go through things that are similar, but everyone is different. Every single person with MS is different. We all go through things in a totally different way. So, you know, if this podcast can do anything at all to just make you realise, actually, you're not on your own. There's other people out there too that are struggling. There's other people that are going through similar things, and if I can find a way of sort of putting ideas out there to help people look at different ways of handling it for themselves, that's what I'm doing it for. That's the whole purpose of what I'm doing. Because for me, when I got my diagnosis, or when I first got told to expect the diagnosis of MS, it was very much a case of, I was kind of left on my own to sort of try and deal with it in the medical sense. Obviously I had my family and everyone else available, and they were fantastic. But from a medical sense, it was very much a case of, actually I've got to figure this stuff out for myself. And believe me when I tell you, I am still an absolute novice. I really am an absolute novice. And that's why I won't do a lot of talking about the medical side of things, because I don't want to give you false information. Again, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try and help get the thoughts out there for people, as well as, I'll be honest, like I've said a million times, clear my own mind. Sitting here, so it used to be sitting here in front of me, my mobile phone, chatting away. Well, now I'm sitting in front of my laptop, chatting away, and it really does help. It helps a lot. So that's one of the other things I would say. Talk. I've said this previously. Talk. Don't matter who to. Just talk. Even if you've got a pet cat, pet dog, a plant in your house, talk. Get your thoughts out there. You can do it. You can do it. But again, in terms of the sort of things that I'm kind of dealing with at the moment, that's where I am. As I say, my back. I'm sat here now. It's not nice. It's not nice. But I'm finding ways round. I'm finding things to try and help. Like I say, yesterday was a sleep day. It was a rest day. A couple of days ago, I treated myself to a new game on the Xbox, a golf game. So when I did get up yesterday, I spent a bit of time on it. I was sat on the sofa, chatting away with Lisa and the kids, and yeah, just playing my new golf game, playing Fortnite, and just relaxing, trying to get myself back into a position where, actually, yeah, this hurts, yes, I'm in an enormous amount of pain, but do you know what? I'm going to fight through it. And that, for me, is my biggest thing. I'm going to fight through it. Again, coming out here today to come and record my podcast, it's something for me to fight through. And for me, it works. But yeah, that, as I say, that's where I am currently. That's kind of what I've got going on. Coming on to the other side of things, in terms of what we've got going on in the house decorating wise, the hall, stairs, landing, all wallpapered, looks absolutely amazing. I know I've said this on the last podcast, it looks incredible, it looks brilliant. Now we've got the task of bedrooms, and with myself, Lisa, my dad, we've just had a conversation about the best way to do all the bedrooms. Yeah, it's going to be a really big job, a really big job. But actually, the thought of it is very satisfying. I've got to say that. It's very satisfying. Yeah, there's money to be spent, there's a whole lot of effort to be taken. And I am talking, wow, blow your mind kind of work. But I'm really looking forward to it. Because again, from my point of view, looks like I've been out of work now for a small amount of time, probably month and a half, give or take. I've been out of work, and yes, the doctor has signed me off for the bare minimum till the end of June, but there's a good chance that's going to go significantly longer. But having something to focus on, having something to look at and say, yeah, this needs doing, that needs doing, and just sort of get my brain ticking over a little bit, get my thought processes going, and then putting in the actual work itself. Okay, that bit hurts. That bit does give pain and whatever else. But actually, when the job's done, like with the hall and the stairs, and like I say, I'll be honest, my work on that was very minimal. I did quite a bit of the prep work, but when it came to the skilled stuff, that was my dad and Lisa. It's the afters. It looks fantastic. It really does. Next Monday we've got the carpet people out to come and fit the carpet. I can't wait to see that. Earlier today we had the new handrail for the stairs turn up. I think it looks lovely. It's not put up yet, but it looks lovely. It's a nice sort of chrome type. So yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm really quite looking forward to seeing that go up. Once all this work's done, it's going to look fantastic. I'll be honest, I cannot wait to see it. Really can't. But yeah, I mean that's kind of where that is. There's lots of stuff to be done. There's lots of effort to be gone to, and I'm really looking forward to putting that effort in. I've got to say that I'm really looking forward to it, because again, I'm going to say it gives me something to focus on. I don't have a job to focus on currently, so actually let's get something. And again, I'm going to put this in there that I wasn't going to talk about today, is having this focus. Because like I say, I've kind of got more into the Xbox side of things recently. I'm now starting to stream games on Twitch, because again, it's giving me a focus. It's giving me something to look at and say, right, okay, I need to get this done. I want to get this done. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Because what worries me is if I sit and do nothing. Oh, if I'm doing nothing at all, what's my brain doing? It's just going to sort of go to mush a little bit. And to be fair, that's what I'm determined to not have happen. And like I've said in the video for the MS Trust, I'm determined, absolutely determined, to not have this condition define me. Now, again, something I'm considering doing, and again, this is, do you know what? I wasn't going to talk about it today, but I'm going to. I'm seriously considering doing certain types of merch, as the kids call it. Just sort of putting little slogans on shirts, cups, that sort of stuff. Now, there's a slogan that I thought of for today, and I'm not going to say it in its entirety, what I'm absolutely certain of is I am not going to let MS define me. Not a chance. Not a chance. Yes, it's going to have its times, yes, it's going to have its days, and yes, it's going to kick my backside at times. But do you know what it's not going to do? It's not going to drag me down. Even when it's having its days where it is giving me a good kicking. Well, do you know what? I'm still not going to let it define me. Not a chance. Not a chance. Because at the end of the day, if I give in to this thing, what am I? And I'm not prepared to look and think about what the possibilities are if I allow it to define me. So, MS, as I've said previously, bring it on. Because do you know what? I got this. I got this, and I am absolutely gonna fight through. And I'm gonna smile. And I'm gonna keep smiling. And even on the bad days, all I'm gonna do then is sit and think about the good days. Because for me personally, I want to remember the good days. I want to know the good days. And I will keep the good days coming. Even through the bad, I am prepared to keep going. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. Anyway, just very briefly today, I'm going to touch on, but actually I'll come back to that in a minute. One of the things I've recently done, and I know I've mentioned it, is this lion's mane mushroom, little capsules, little tablets. I take 2 of them a day. Now, I'm only about 4 or 5 days in. Something happened last night, and these lion's mane, they are supposed to help memory. Now, something last night made me think, actually, do you know what? Maybe these things are actually doing what they're supposed to do in such a short time. Because my memory is absolutely rubbish. And it's only in the last few months it's gone that way. Now, I was filling up my tablet boxes last night, and I realised one of them was missing. And immediately I thought to myself, well, that's gone. I ain't got a clue where that's gone. Not a chance. All of a sudden, something just went click in my brain. And I literally could physically see where I'd put that tablet box. I literally said to Lisa, I said, I can see what I've done. I know where it is. And what I'd done the night previous, the tablet box was in, I'll explain it. The tablet box was in my left jeans pocket. And as I was taking my jeans off to get ready for bed, I took the tablet box out of my jeans pocket and I put it on the side in the bedroom where it would never go. I'd never put it where I actually did. Now, I'm thinking to myself, am I remembering something here that hasn't actually happened? But no, in my head I knew full well, and I could see exactly what had been done. I turned round to my right to the place where in my thought I knew I'd put that tablet box. It was sat there. And this might sound absolutely crazy, but I got so proud. I got so hyped up that actually, do you know what? I remembered that, and I could remember it moment by moment as to what happened, where it was and why it was there. Now, I'm not going to say 100% this has got to do with them tablets, but it'd be very strange if it isn't, because I tell you now, previously there's no way I'd have remembered that. Not a chance. Not a chance. But actually, I could see it. I physically could see what I'd done and where I'd put it, why I'd put it there, and whatever else. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, I was over the moon. I was so proud and so pleased. It's unreal. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to discuss that today, but do you know what? It was in my head, so let's get it out. But yeah, I'm now just very briefly going to touch on this cost of living thing, because starting to notice it an awful lot. Go shopping, pick up a couple of days worth of food, and some other little bits and pieces. You're doing £100 easy. £100 on a few little bits and pieces, and I'm not talking going shopping in really expensive places here. It's ridiculous. Come on, folks, this is just crazy. We're going to get to a point soon where we're going to have to go out and start hunting for food. All this profiteering that's going on, it's got to be stopped. Yes, I totally and utterly respect companies need to make a profit. Not just a profit, a healthy profit. That's got to be done. I fully understand that, fully respect that. There's no point in being in business if they're not making huge profits. But some of the profits that are being made, and again, I mean, I'm not going to start quoting numbers and whatever else. Some of the profits in some of the different types, and I'm going to chuck out the things like oil and whatever else, their profits are obscene. Absolutely obscene. And yes, you're going to make money. I fully respect that. You need to make money. You're running a business. You absolutely have every right to make a big, healthy profit. But an obscene profit that's actually making people on the ground level go, oh, can we afford this? Can we afford that? Where's your profits going to go when people can't afford to pay the bills that you're actually charging? Just throwing that one out there. Like I say, I'm not going to go into massive details on this. But do you know what? It's really, really frustrating and really annoying when you're looking at things going, you're literally just trying to cream off people now. And that's got to stop. Yes, make a profit. Yes, make a healthy profit. That's life. That's business. That's how things work. And I don't think anyone out there really, in their heart of hearts, can turn around and say, oh no, you shouldn't make a profit. What would be the point in business? But making these obscene profits at the expense of the everyday person? Come on, folks. Come on, we've got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. But anyway, that will do for today. Thank you very much for listening. I know I've sort of gone off on a bit of a tangent at times today. But again, I've gone back to not scripting these episodes, because actually at times I prefer just coming out and having a talk and getting things off my brain. Well, I hope you all have a good time, as best you possibly can. And I will speak to you all really, really soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.